ended up moving the stream setup just slightly, so I'm hoping our glare is a little less bad. At the very least, we can now see the die, which just got moved off screen. I'll have to get them to fix that in a second, but that's okay. All right, so we're just getting set up. This round is, where are we? This round will be Ben versus Claude. So, and those lists I will pull up here, and I will give you a rifle through of what they are. So Ben is running Create Food from Water, Arch Nemesis, Ring of Winter, Yuanti Lesser, Billy Club Rare, the Mimic Borrowed Talent, Shriek Sonic Beam, Madam Web, Professor X for his global most likely, and Gold Dragon. Then we've got Claude, who's running Shriek Sonic Beam, Cosmic Cube Beyond Imagination, and his basic actions are Resurrection and Upgrade Unibeam. And then continuing on, he's got Green Devil Mask Lesser, Yuanti Lesser, so we're going to actually be seeing a lot of unblockable Yuantis in this match. Then Mjolnir Rare, Nova Core for that extra boost to that Yuanti, Jubilee Mallrat, and Basilisk Greater Monstrosity. So I'm betting most people aren't used to seeing the Basilisk on teams. The reason he's decided to use it is it's basically guaranteed removal thanks to force targeting and being deadly. I think it's a great idea. He's been using it for a while now locally. It actually somewhat concerns me when I sit up against him and he manages to get it on board, because I tend to play control and he can take all my control pieces away. All right, my voice will be back in a moment. I'm just going to get that die moved so we can actually see it. I'll be back in a bit. All right, so the timer has started and we are getting going. All right, so people can correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe the glare is a little less bad compared to our last round, because at least now we can see both dice, the life total dice, and we can sort of see the basic actions. So Claude's random waving of his hand there. By the way, Claude is on the right, and Ben is on the left, which puts Claude's close-up on the bottom, Ben's close-up on the top. Claude does tend to be a hand talker, so if you see random hands gesturing under the cameras, that's just who he is. Actually, the best part about this match is it's someone from the UK versus, or at least formerly from the UK at some point, and someone who is very French first. Oh, and Claude takes an early swing with a couple of side kicks as Ben fails to find the 18 on the life counter. There we go. And there's Ben generating a sidekick, which also lightens his bag for later. And the purchase of a Yuan-Ti, which really part of the win con, right? All right, and there's a Mjolnir global so that Claude can get an extra energy. And purchase of a Jubilee and a res play. And res is causing him to refill his bag. They were just making sure the right dice went in based on transition zones. Alright, so unfortunately Ben missed his Yuan-Ti roll, I believe. But he's got oh, and I believe he missed the Mimic as well. But lots of energy to play with, so we'll see what he does. And for those curious, I believe one of our cameras got a little bumped, which is why you're now not able to see most of the resurrection that Claude brought. However, that is a resurrection under the arm. Between the streams, I will try and adjust that again. However, I fully expect it'll keep happening because that's kind of the nature of tripods. Also, for those watching, I will be making quick little video streams between each round, just summarizing the who played who and their results, so that we can keep you up to date. As well as, I believe you can actually go on Win and check out the live results if you look up Carta Magica, which is the store sponsoring this event. And there's another sidekick up for Ben, just continuing to thin out his bag. There's a Shriek play naming Yuan-Ti, and for convenience, Claude is turning over the Yuan-Ti so that it is an easy thing for you guys to see on the stream. Alright guys, I'm just going to take a quick break from my voice, not that I'm talking all that much, to go see if I can move that camera a little bit. Alright, so Mimic failed to roll again for Ben, as well as his Yuanti. He's really not doing well for getting actual characters here. While Claude has up a Yuanti and 2 sidekicks, so at least he's set up. Alright, Claude missed both characters of his own. Let's see if he can recover and get them this time. He got his Yuanti. Alright, so Claude's just thinking about what he's buying. Buying a Mjolnir makes perfect sense. Gives him the ability to do some damage, clear some spats, as well as get his Yuanti through. There's Ben just making more sidekicks. He just keeps thinning out that bag so he can keep trying to roll Mimic and hopefully it'll hit one time. Looks like he's actually at some point bought a Ring of Winter, so maybe we'll see a gold dragon hitting the board. Looks like he may have hit the Ring of Winter. Now will he spin down some sidekicks with Mjolnir and Billy Club? Yep. And looks like a red dragon, gold dragon may be hitting board. That's the... He's just used the Ring of Winter Global, and now he's buying the dragon. And Ring of Winter to get the dragon. So he's now got a dragon and a shriek, as well as some sidekicks. My apologies for the shaking. The camera tripod is touching the table. Again, between streams, we will get that adjusted once again, so that hopefully there'll be less shake in the next round. Okay, Claude's considering his Unibeam, just so he can get that extra push. There's a Unibeam purchased. As well as his Nova Core. That way he can get some extra damage in for the Yuantis when they start pushing through. And he finishes off the res. Of course, all of this was under that lovely cube for nice cost reduction. Over to Ben. What I'm kind of expecting Ben to do here is looking for energy so he can get that breath weapon going. All right, guys. Looks like the stream game just finished. I was being sidetracked as a judge. I'm just going to get confirmation on who won. All right, so guys, in case you missed it, Ben just won that round. And now Ben and Claude are just discussing what could have happened differently, as just any good player should do. That way they can help each other improve for future. So we will be back in a few minutes with round 3.